What's going on, good people? Martina Britt Yelverton here, founder of the Lead, Learn, and Level Up group. Isn't that what it should be? You lead, then you learn? Nah, guys, it's the Learn, Lead, and Level Up group. So I wanted to open up the forum now with the opportunity for you guys to see what it is that you're getting into when you come into the Learn, Lead, and Level Up group. I want you to understand that we're going to cover simplified techniques for branding in business. This is the Brand Master Elite Group Coaching. We will also cover weekly webinars with myself, Martina Britt Yelverton, the Brand Master. So inside of this Elite Group Coaching, we are covering 7 core brand units. We're going to cover accountability and mindset, which is the most extensive. We're also going to cover organization and external accounts, right? You will need accounts when you're actually going through the entire process. So we're going to cover what those are. We're going to cover customization and design implementation. That's where you actually design the logo. See what the brand will look like when it comes to fruition. You will design the business cards, the postcards. You will see the banners created and things like that. We will also cover content creation and consistency. Lead generation, that's how you're going to actually build and engage with an audience to lead them to whatever your product or service is, and then how to actually automate the selling process, and even if you choose to train them on the sequence that you've just accomplished, right? Finally, optimization and cross-platform communications, because if you can allow yourself to post or place information in one area, what that looks like to also have it posted in multiple areas, and then how to optimize each area so that you can get found, okay? So it's a lot of information, a lot of information. So I need for you guys to understand how to keep up. Bottom line is, don't quit. Again, it's 7 weeks if you do it every week. It's 7 months if you take 7 months. It's totally up to you. All right. The whole bottom line of all of this is that we are planting seeds for growth. Think about it. We're planting for the future. You can't eat the fruit the same day you plant it. So understand this is a time sequence. Okay. So again, I am the brand master, and this is why you should listen. I am a youth lifestyle training curriculum founder. I'm an income strategist and educator. I do not even subscribe to being a teacher, but I can educate you on what I've learned through my gifts and talents and my ability to help people understand a simplified way to do things. I'm the co-founder of KMK Legacy LLC. I am an ambassador with the Nightdale Chamber of Commerce. I'm a mother of 4, mentor and friend to many, and I am an eager mentee, always wanting to be learning. Okay, so previously, I devalued the mindset that I had. I devalued the gift that I, had within me. I literally lowballed a lot of my talents because I didn't think that the information that I had within me was worthy of selling. I was wrong. Let me tell you how wrong I was. Because once I understood the answer to this question, I promise you, it changed the way that I was able to share and sell. So let me ask you this question. If I can show you a way to do what you absolutely love to do and generate revenue, would it be worth, say, 20 minutes of your time? Of course, most people are going to say yes. So now you know that what you have is valuable. You're requesting that they at least give it a look so that they can make an informed decision. This is the mindset that you need to have with regards to building your brand, and it will allow you to openly sell what it is that you have, and because you know it is a solution to a problem that exists. Okay, so before you even get started in anything that you're going to see, I need for you to know first why you're getting started. Like, only you can answer that question. I need for you to also be honest with yourself and ask yourself, like, what will happen if you quit? What does it look like if a year from now you're exactly where you are right now? What does that look like? But more importantly, I need for you to ask yourself, what will happen if you finish? And yes, there's a typo that says, is you finished? But we're just going to leave it because we're going to keep it popping. The bottom line is, I want you to envision yourself and have the correct mindset to see the finished product, to be passionately involved in producing revenue. One of my previous mentors in a previous company always said, you are responsible for driving revenue into your home, right? So if you could do that doing something that you love to do, would you not do it? Of course you would, right? You would want to see a profound growth in where you start and where you finish. So if you could actually see 150% growth based on what it is that you're doing, would you not do it, right? But this is only possible if you first know where you're starting. So you're going to have to evaluate through this entire process where you are as well as where you're trying to get to, right? And if you don't believe it, what I've done is I've added in here some previous quotes from some of the clients who've gone through this process so that you can see the proof. So here's a quote from Miss Cheryl Demps. And basically she's saying that her takeaway was Habakkuk 2:2, which I speak on all the time, and that's write the plan. They understand that I'm giving you a blueprint, and even if it takes you a little bit of time, it's okay. Miss Talisha Hope Harbin has you understand that once that she understood and received the information, it gave her so much insight and energy and clarity and inspiration, and it organized her so that she could see what it was that she was trying to accomplish, right? I taught her how to be herself, how to be authentic, and understand that all of her difficulty and her uniqueness was for not only her benefit, but for someone else's benefit as well. Here, Awaken with Elva, she had a beautiful brand before we even got started, but she was even able to find different areas that allowed her to be organized. It allowed her to be able to see things that she hadn't seen before. It allowed her to be able to categorize her content so that she could see what new information she needed to create and then how she was able to execute it. And I was able to really push her to do more than she thought that she could do. So guys, I'm telling you, this works. If you take the time to opt in, like if you need a banner, like Mr. Willie Ray Johnson needed a banner, he needed some business cards, he needed some postcards, he needed some printed material to move forward with his endeavor. And because he purchased those things, he was able to opt into the branding to explain the best possible way to use those things. So that is another reason that you're here. You're here to get these simplified techniques for branding in business, and you need to understand this is self-paced. Everything is pre-recorded. There's some information from the current company, the previous company, a company even previous to that. There's information in here that you're going to utilize and you can implement it now. So let's talk about what that looks like, okay? What it looks like is you're going to be putting about 25% of your time towards the first week of accountability and then another 10% just to get organized, right? And then we're going to go through designing the information, designing the logo. And it's not just me designing it. I'm going to show you how to use Fiverr, how to communicate with a Fiverr representative. Fiverr is a free account. That's one of the accounts that you will be getting organized with in week 2. You're going to know how to ask for things, what files you need and all of that. So be patient with yourself, but also be patient with the representative that you're working with, because sometimes you may end up with a language barrier. So after you actually go through getting certain areas designed, you're going to start to create content based on whatever your company information is, whatever your unique niche specific area is. You're going to utilize all these things to come up with your content, and then you're going to start putting that out to generate leads, to get people to engage with your post, to get them to engage with you. You're going to build a beautiful audience, engage with that audience. So by the time you move into week 6 and 7, there's an automated process that's happening where they're getting to see more of you and your content, your products or services, and then you're going to optimize it all and make it all work together. So this is what it looks like when you're looking at time consumption. First, you have to become accountable. Get organized and understand what accounts you're going to be using. You're going to go through quite a bit of time cleaning up even your social media profiles and making sure that all of your information is best represented, right? And then you're going to move forward with activity. So think about it. 80% of this is mindset. You're going to have to think through some things, and you're going to have to get organized with some things, and you're going to have to put some things into place before you begin seeing some activity. So understand that a lot of this is work that you have to do first, but please be patient with yourself, okay? So again, each one of these has an accountability component to it. But here's like a breakdown of some of the areas that you're going to cover. Again, organization and accounts. You're going to need a Canva account, which is free, a Fiverr account, which is free. If you have a MyEcon membership, if you have an MWR membership, if you have an MLSP basic membership, these are all things that you can utilize. You're going to need a Facebook account. We're going to have to probably set up a YouTube account for you. We're going to look into LinkedIn and Twitter. Just wherever you are currently at, you're going to need those various accounts, and we're going to need to get them organized. You're going to need to look at your office space. You're going to need to look at a binder and dividers and highlighters, and there's a sheet that's included that when it's time for you to begin doing videos or lives, it has equipment that I suggest that you have. So I'm giving you everything you need through a blueprint so you will understand why you need what you need to be able to move forward, right? And then we're going to move into your design implementation, where we talk about your logo, your business card, your postcard, your banner, setting up a domain and a subdomain, what it means to use Google for slides and presentations. If you have PowerPoint, translate the information and use it within PowerPoint. But I suggest using free tools first before you use paid tools. So we start with the Google platform. What high quality imaging looks like, posting quotes and affirmations, using your own affirmations to motivate yourself, getting inspired from within, using posts and thumbnails. There's so much that we cover. Again, don't quit, pace yourself, right? We move forward into creating content and creating niche specific content that's geared towards you specifically. There's an attraction marketing formula document that I give you that is very, very extensive, but it allows you to read through and get a mindset to understand what attraction marketing is. We move forward with setting up everything and cleaning up your social media profiles and how to make things look more professional. So there's a lot that we cover. My bottom line is I need for you to understand, first you have to envision what it is that you're going to do. You have to go through some mindset and holding yourself accountable, checking out what your schedule will allow for you to do. And then when you're available to write the plan. Habakkuk 2:2 says write the plan. I like to say so you can run and tell that, right? But understand, once you actually think about it and then write it down, now it's time to implement it and see that it works. You have to use it to make it work. And then finally, you're going to have to adjust, because some things may not work. Some things may work for you. Some things may not work for your industry, but adjust so that you can then duplicate what works, right? Finally, there's a progress report that is available inside of the group where you can see what you're available to have done, what you still need to do, areas that you need to catch up on. You're actually available to see your own progress, and I'm available to check in with you periodically to see you haven't completed week 1 or week 3. Is there anything that I can help you with? Can I help you move forward? Things like that. I get progress reports, and I'm available to see where you may be struggling at, and then we can set a time where we can get together and learn more. My end result is I want you to be a branded brand master client. I would love to be able to display for you what your brand looks like. I would love to be able to show the world what we've been able to accomplish in however length of time that it takes, right? So let me show you one of the organic, still evergreen, still moving forward brand client, Mr. Edward Townsend of the Houston Financial Wall Street Movement out of Sugar Land, Texas, down near Houston, Texas. We started out simply making his information talk to each other, cleaning up his information, creating a t-shirt design that became the logo for his movement. We started out there, but it organically shifted into him wanting to go ahead and move forward with his book release, and we did a promo for that. Is that not awesome? So we were able to put together a video promotion for that. The book is now listed on his Wealth Creator Change website. We have it so that people can purchase it. We're putting up information so people can purchase the t-shirts that help further the movement and things like that. So I would love for you to be a branded client as well, but I want you to get started. So when you come into the group, the first thing that you're going to see is the Learn, Lead, and Level Up banner at the top. I need for you to understand this is where you will actually navigate through the process of the do it yourself simplified branding. You're going to locate here, let me show you on the left side of that tab, an area called units. And each unit will be clickable here so that you can actually go through and see the process. You must get started. And the first thing you need to do is go to accountability. And right now, November is listed there because we're recording this in the month of November. But each month, week 1 changes to give you an accountability sheet for the month so that you can begin to track your do's and don'ts and what you're going to do and what you're not going to do for the month. Okay, those are always downloadable. It's downloadable in a daily, weekly, and monthly format, so you can choose what works best for you, and you can begin to move forward into week 2. So week 1, 2, and 3, these first 3 weeks always work together because there are different areas within those first 3 weeks that you're working on. Okay, so what I need for you to understand is you must get started. So I hope this has been eye-opening. It's been a directive. You understand what it is that you're going to do here inside of the group, and I'm excited to work with you. Again, my name is Martina Britt Yelverton. I am the Learn, Lead, and Level Up founder for this elite group coaching. I am a brand master, and again, I'm here to serve you. I'm here to help you bring what you have in your mind into fruition into fruition so that you can actually generate revenue into your household. Thank you for your time on today, and I look forward to working with you. Again, if you need to set an appointment, you can go to getbooked.martinabrityelverton.com, and you can actually go ahead and get a free 15-minute consultation to understand how this will work for you. But if you know it'll work for you, then just go ahead and go over to brandsecretsrevealed.com. Go ahead and opt in to this elite group coaching, and we'll get started today. Thank you again for your time.